Welcome to Tetsu Talk MMA. Today, UFC 224. Our predictions. Today, the one and only Prince Dunn. And hopefully, we should be coming in soon. Hopefully, stopping by Hook Bomberry. But yes, let me introduce the one and only Prince Dunn. What's going on, brother?
What's cracking, Apollo? What's going on, people? Man, we've been on like a little MMA hiatus the last few weeks, but I'm
Really?
excited, man. Excited for
Right.
this weekend.
Right. Yeah, like it's been yeah, it's been dry for a bit. I mean, it's other organizations like I guess Bellator stuff like that. I don't know if Bellator have been run. It's you know what like I'm still a fan of Bellator. It's just that I haven't had the time to like really commit to it, and I really don't got the DVR going on no more. But before I had a DVR, my DVR was full of Bellator. But I was just like, okay, I'll watch it tomorrow. I'll watch it tomorrow. But anyway, other than that, I mean, UFC wise, it's been dry. They're coming back with this pay per view. If anybody saw my other two videos with the embedded, where I kind of break down embedded as I watch it, react to it. You already know my predictions on Manny Nunes, Raquel Pennington. We get into that later because I want to get us started on one conversation to the next. But let's just start off with the prediction card. I mean, main card, which we're going to give a prediction on the main card. Let's just get it started. So the first fight of the evening for the main card is going to be Vitor Belfort versus Machida, Lyoto Machida. Uh, Let me get my thoughts because I already spoke on this on Embedded yesterday, episode 2. I'm going to do episode 3 tonight. I'm going to try to fit that in somewhere. Or I probably do episode 3 and 4 tomorrow. Doesn't matter. Okay. I said every time I see Lyoto get booked for a fight, it's like it's like I want to root for him to have another shot at a title run or something, but because like his title reign was kind of short, and I feel like it was short lived, and I feel like okay, he kind of gave that little he has his own style, karate style, and it's like I want to root for him, but at the same time, it's like I know there's more elite fighters above him, so it's like he has no chance. And then I get trapped in this whole Leota speech, saying the wisdom speech, like I feel the energy now, and I'm just like, oh man, like he probably do it this time. It's just like why I'm rooting for this guy, knowing damn well he should be pushed forward. But the match he's having anyway, his bout he's having against Belfort, it's like Belfort should be washed up too. So like I really see Machida win anyway, just for that simple fact. But I'm gonna be honest, Machida, I think everybody's adapted to his karate stance style. It's like it was elusive. It was it was hard to time. But now it's like everybody just know he's going to counter. He's going to try to counter you. Feed him in when he try to do the counter and just counter him. That's pretty much what everybody's been doing and catching him. So I got Vitor Belfort, which he's old as hell and shouldn't be able to accomplish nothing himself. But I think he probably got enough in him to catch Leota. So I'll take Vitor Belfort as the winner of this fight, just because I think Leota just can't cut it. What about you, Prince Dunn?
Man, this is like I guess you could say like a legends fight, man. You know, it's like going to the YMCA watching the 50, 60-year-old guys play basketball at 5 in the morning. You know what I mean? Like this fight right here is an interesting one. I like it though. I
Right,
like the fact that you don't have those guys, just going up against some animals, man.
Hook
But
right.
Bomberry.
Yeah.
Hook
What's up, brother?
Bomberry is in the building.
Hooking
Hook
houses,
All right,
Bomberry is in the
Ted.
building.
hooking
And
house.
we're
It's
just touching
announced
on the first
yourself. I'm
fight.
like, all right, let me announce myself real quick. What's up, y'all? It's Hook Bomberry.
Yeah, I heard you come
Coming
in.
down
What's
to
going on?
Tetsu Talk. What's
Yeah, I
going
heard you
on,
come.
guys?
Yeah, I heard you come in.
Happy to be joining you guys this evening for some UFC predictions.
it's really-
Yeah, right now you made it just in time. We touching on the first fight of the main card, which is Lyoto Machida versus Vitor Belfort. And in that fight, I'm gonna go with Lyoto because I feel like he's a lot more disciplined of a fighter than Vitor, and also I feel like he has the ability to win a decision. Vitor that I don't feel like at this stage his style is equipped to win a decision, and I don't see him finishing Lyoto. You got to look at Leo at the same time. He's 49 years of age. He's 39 years of age. Lyoto Machida, and you're only as good as your last fight. In his last fight against Eric Anders, he went five-minute round and got the decision.
Yeah, Anders.
So I'm gonna pick Lyoto to get the decision, 3-round decision over Vitor.
Yeah, Anders. Ader, is it Anders or is it Aders? Okay, Anders, I guess A-N. Yeah, like I thought that guy's gonna be a prospect. I think he's a football player. He kind of box a little bit, but he sucks. He sucks. So yeah, like I can go off that after that fight of Lyoto getting that one. But let me before I let you go, Hook, I'm gonna introduce you. I'm gonna let everybody know who you are because everybody know who Prince Dunn is. Hook Bunbury is a longtime Fred. Long-time wrestling partner. We start off in wrestling together. We made each other bloody, busted his ear. He broke my finger. We trained in the same dojo as Andre Ward. Yes, the one and only Hook Bunbury. You can add to your introduction, but I'll introduce you, and you can go ahead, give your prediction, and introduce yourself even more if you like. Hook Bunbury.
All right. Hello, all the Tetsu Talk followers, listeners, subscribers. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this page. If you're in the chat room, we appreciate that. Good looking out. I don't know if we're going to be chat. This isn't live right now, so we're not going to be on the chat, but appreciate you guys tuning in. My name is Hook Bunbury. I am a former pro wrestler in California, also in the surrounding states as well. Longtime UFC fan, lifetime MMA fan. Used to rent the videos at Hollywood Video when they first came out. I'm talking UFC 1, so longtime fan, and I'm just here to join the show and
fly as fuck
these predictions today.
And fly as fuck. As y'all guys see in the picture, he's the most flyest dressed motherfucker I know. Shoes, everything.
I appreciate
up and
that,
down.
brother.
Always fly as fuck.
I like sneakers. Shit. I like all that stuff. So you might see me in the newest pair of Jordans if you run into me somewhere. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
But anyway, as far as my prediction goes, I think Vitor Belfort has a chance in about the first 20 seconds of the fight. After that, I think he's going to be gassed out. That's going to be it. And then from there, I think Lyoto Machida will pick him apart, starting in the second half of the first round, and then finish him in the second or third, TKO or KO. I don't think Vitor Belfort has the gas or just the will anymore to fight a full 3-round fight. And Lyoto Machida, with his accuracy and his experience, I think he'll be able to put him away, like I said, in the second or third round.
I hope so.
That is my prediction for that fight.
I hope so, because I like Lyoto over Vitor. But like I said to Dunn before you got on, if you guys didn't hear, Dunn heard what I said, but I don't know if you heard my show yesterday for Embedded episode 2 when Lyoto came out. I was like, every time I see him, I just really want to root for him because I feel like he didn't have a great run as champion. And plus, somehow Lyoto, when he speaks about his wisdom and energy, just makes me want to, just like, let's go, Lyoto. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, he say all that shit like, I say he behind me a Bray Wyatt. He say all that shit, he loses. Seriously.
Yeah, but he's 42, though. The way I look at it is like he shouldn't even be fighting. Like once you hit 36 years old, you shouldn't be fighting anymore. He's 40 years of age. Vitor's 41. So I mean, their best years were 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so they shouldn't be fighting. Period.
Right.
Keep in mind, Lyoto Machida has been drinking his own urine for the past 10 years or so, or however long he's been doing that regimen. So I think that's kept him young.
So he's Marquez.
In the cage.
So he's Marquez.
Jesus Christ.
It's so funny.
You guys don't believe that YouTube Lyoto Machida drinking his own pee. His dad put him onto that. It's some old Chinese,
I think I heard that. I think
that was apple juice.
Secret.
I think I heard that.
I'm convinced that was apple juice. I'm convinced it was apple juice. Hey, I hope it was apple juice.
Hey,
I hope so too.
Hey, it's funny because I got two different screens. I switched back and forth to a tail of the tape and just full screen with me and you guys. But the funny thing about it is that I didn't put theirs up because I feel like it's no need to put their tail of the tape up. Neither one of these guys. But anyway, let's move on to the next fighter of the card. We got. Hold on, let me make sure I don't fuck these guys. Why that keep happening? Malfunctions, people. Malfunctions. John Lineker against Brian Keller. As usual, I'll get my predictions first, and I'm going to say, seriously, I've been growing to like Brian Keller. Like he's not he's not predictable to me. I feel like he's a mystery. Like you never know he's going to submit you or just take you down or bang with you. But I got to say my boy Lineker for this fight just before for the simple fact when I watch Brian Keller fight. When it comes to striking, I sometimes feel like he's not the best. He's not bad, but I think Lineker is a better striker, and I think Lineker got great takedown defense. So I can see Lineker just lighting his ass up and catching him one of these rounds, either first or second. And I think Brian Keller's takedown is, even though he got good takedowns, I think Lineker takedown defense is pretty much superior enough to stop him, and I think Lineker by knockout in this fight.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, but I'm not sure if he'll get the knockout or not. I don't know if you guys noticed, but since he jumped up from 125 to 135, he hasn't really carried the power. Because when you are a heavier human being and you carrying more weight, you can't. It's harder to knock them out if you're not their size or if you're not carrying the same amount of weight in which they are. So like he hasn't been carrying his knockout power, to that division. He's had one knockout, I believe, but for the exception of that one knockout, he hasn't really carried his power, to that 135-pound division. But as far as Brian Keller, man, I think he's a good fighter. I like him, but I think it's asking too much for him to fight John Lineker in Brazil. And unless your name is T.J. Dillashaw, or unless you're on EPO, like Ali Bagutinov, you're not beating John Lineker, So, and last time I checked, Brian Keller isn't either one of those things. So, and they send him to Brazil too. They send in the man to get slaughtered pretty much. So, he might get knocked out, but he's tough enough to survive. So I'm gonna go decision John Lineker.
Right.
Yeah, for this fight, I'm gonna go with Apollo as well. I think to be John Lineker by KO. I think Brian Keller, he's a tough guy. He's a blue collar just fighter. I think he'll come forward, and in those exchanges, he's going to be clipped. But like you said, like Dunn had mentioned, Lineker's hasn't had any spectacular knockouts in a while. But this is the perfect fight for him to get that signature win.
Yeah, I totally agree. Lineker just. I think he's going to be a true test for Brian Keller, but like I said, that little man, he's a little surprised, a little firecracker surprise, but I don't think he has, like, I think everybody he fought were not bad fighters, but I think Lineker just had another level of toughness, and I think Keller is not that level of toughness. Like, I mean, he's tough, but I think Lineker is just that level of toughness where even if they go to banging out and to almost the third into the third round, I think Lineker is just gonna have a better testosterone than Keller. That's just my opinion. But who knows? He probably bring the best out of Keller. But I seen Keller at his worst. So, well, yeah. On that note,
even when Lineker is getting beat, he takes a brutal beating. So I remember, I've watched him get beat down a few times. And it was, total domination. They dominated him, but he never gave up, So he's a tough guy, too, Lineker.
Yeah. So next we have
my favorite fight.
Yeah, man, this is what I'm looking forward to right here the most.
What is it Cooper, or you guys think about Jack Correa?
Nah, I'm talking about Mackenzie Durham versus ABC versus Amanda Bobby Cooper.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too.
Slash OG Bobby Johnson.
Y'all funny. That's funny. Okay. I'm gonna say this.
I actually am, man. Because I'm looking forward to this fight. But I would say it's a setup fight, man. Because ABC is a pro boxer. She was a pro boxer. and all her losses are by submission against girls that are blue belt level on the ground. So they go to give her like arguably the best jiu-jitsu practitioner, female practitioner in the world. She beat Gabby Garcia in jiu-jitsu, who outweighs her by 170 pounds. You know, and they're gonna give her Mackenzie Durham in Brazil. You know, so that'll be interesting.
Okay, let me speak on this. I'm gonna get my prediction right now. I spoke about this on Embedded, so people probably already know where. Well, people know what I said, but not know my prediction. But this is what I'm gonna say about this. Okay, this fight to me, I felt was a toss up. I've been watching both these women fight for the last 2 years. Well, no, sorry, I can take it back. Cooper for the last like year and a half, whatever. And Dorn, she came in like a couple months ago, and she's like, you know, this prospect of a jiu-jitsu prospect. Grew up in a jiu-jitsu family, but I don't know if it was octagon jitters, but to me, her performance was not impressive at all. Like she faced Yoda or Yoder. I've got that girl name. I think she's from Ryan Favorite in the camp. Not that girl.
Ashley Yoder.
Yoda, and she's decent on the ground too, but she's not supposed to be as elite as Dorn. And to me, I feel like even if it's your debut and you kind of got the jitters, it's like for be a jiu-jitsu technician, you should be a lot more technically sound just to, you know, control, you know, Yoda's this and that. To me, I just feel like she didn't impress me. And Amanda Cooper, she's not great on the ground either, but Amanda Cooper is, you know, known to, you know, have a couple submissions under her belt. So to me, I take Yoda and Cooper together and just like Amanda Cooper. I mean, I think Yoda's a little bit better than Cooper, but I think Cooper, from what I see for Dorn, I think Cooper can survive a round if she can take it down on the ground and get back up. And, you know.
Oh no, she's not surviving. The thing about Mackenzie Durham is she struggles with wrestling. Her wrestling is terrible, so she can't get the fight to the ground. But once it gets to the ground, it's pretty much over. And in her UFC debut, I compare it to Damian Maya deciding to strike with Kobe Covington. She wanted to show the world that she could strike too. You know, she got a boxing coach in her ear telling her how much she's improving and you're doing great. And let's go out there and knock this girl out when everyone expects you to choke her. And that's what happened.
Okay.
And you saw in that third round, her game plan changed real quick. Okay. And she started shooting for takedowns with bad technique because her wrestling's not that great. But her jiu-jitsu is elite.
But that's what I'm saying, though. But like, she did try to take her to the ground. She did actually got to get Yoda to the ground. I think she got her down to the ground once or twice, if I'm not mistaken. You know, strike me if I'm wrong. But what I saw, like I said, like when she got on the ground, I was like, okay, here we go. And I remember, I vaguely remember the match, but you said that. I was like, okay, I remember she tried to strike, and she was getting her ass toe up. But when she got on the ground, seriously, she was. She was going to jab the fuck out of her. But when she got on the ground, all of a sudden, I was just like, okay, this is her world. And she did not impress me. I mean, for all that she was talking through the whole show, I thought she was about to do Damian Maya, and that's how I feel. But anyway, to me, it's a toss up. But I'm going to go out on a limb because, like, I know Amanda Cooper. She's a decent striker, but dude, like, once she get grabbed, I don't know. Like, when she go to the ground, she get kind of, you know, I don't know. So I'm going to go with Dorn, too. I'm just going to go with Dorn for the safe bet. Just specific, I know how Amanda Cooper operates. You know what I'm saying? I've seen more her fights than Dorn. So I'll give Dorn the benefit of the doubt and say she can get her to the ground and, you know, execute her game plan. So that's my pick. Go ahead, Dunn.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm going to go Mackenzie Durham as well. You know, she's an elite jiu-jitsu practitioner, is in Brazil. She might be the hottest chick in the UFC now since Miesha Tate is no longer fighting. Okay. She got big titty too. So that's good.
And a fat ass.
So, you know. Yeah, she do has a fat ass, man, but the titties surprise you though.
I see the how. Yeah. Hey, listen here. Hey, listen here. I see the one.
And they weren't fitting in those shorts, so I like the new UFC uniforms. I think they shortened up some of those shorts. Because the last time those girls were fighting, they had cheeks hanging out the whole pay-per-view. So I appreciate that, UFC. Thank you.
Squat game.
The Hawaiian girl in UFC that barely fight, the one that used to wear the Wonder Woman outfit. Rachel, something like that. I still got her
she's
on
bad.
IG. She's bad. I'm sorry. She blowing all these girls away. To
Yeah,
me, she's bad.
I remember her in
Yeah, I forgot
Invicta.
about her. Yeah, you're right about
She's
that.
bad, dog.
Rachel Ochovich or something like that.
And she lost a lot of
Yeah,
weight.
yeah.
She lost a lot of weight too, and she's looking bad. I'm just like, so I don't know. But anyway, go to your prediction. I don't know if you even gave it yet. It's my bad if I cut you off.
We got Dunn. Dunn had her by submission. Yeah, my prediction
Okay.
as well is Mackenzie Dern by decision. I have the same analysis as Mike. I feel the first time she came to UFC, yeah, she just decided to strike with her. I think if she has a more grappling centric approach to her MMA career, she'll be more successful, obviously, and put together some more impressive wins in the UFC. So, yeah, I got Dern by submission in Brazil. So.
What she needs to do is come to AKA. That's what she needs to do, man. Get that wrestling down with that jiu-jitsu. She'd be unstoppable, you know what I mean? She'd come to AKA. She could choke me. I'll let her choke. Triangles only.
Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah. So we all took Dorn, right? My bad. I was distracted by something. My bad.
Yeah, I got Dern by submission.
Right on. So next we have the one and only. I'm gonna let you go first.
One.
Go ahead.
Jacare versus Kelvin Gastelum. Like, the way I look at this fight, it's gonna one or two things gonna happen. Either Kelvin go get the knockout, like in the first round or early in the second round, or he's gonna get choked. Like, one or two things go happen. I don't see Jacare. All he throws is power shots, and Kelvin's boxing is so crisp. I don't see him getting hit with one of those big shots. They're gonna be coming a lot slower too than he's accustomed to. So I feel that the key is, can he keep the fight standing? If Kelvin could keep the fight standing, I think he gets the knockout. If the fight goes to the ground, I think he has a hard time getting a guy as big and as skilled as Jacare off of him. And but like I said, also he's 40 years of age. Jacare is 40 years of age. You know, how long are these guys gonna be fighting? Like you shouldn't be fist fighting at 40 in a bar, let alone inside of a cage or in a boxing ring. You know, so that's the one thing. That's the X factor. Is he gonna wake up one day and be 40? But I would take Jacare by man. I would take him by submission. Kelvin's tough though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kelvin's tough, but I'll take Jacare by submission though.
He has a hard one.
Ground and pound or submission? I'll say submission more so.
Go ahead, Hook. What you got? I'll go last.
All right. So with this fight, Jacare versus Calvin, I'm a huge Jacare fan, so of course it's hard for me to go against him. But as I was saying, he is 40 years old at this point in his career. Gastelum is going to be too young, too quick. I got Gastelum.
Wow.
People are expecting Gastelum is going to dominate in the stand-up and finish him in the first round. So that's what I got, and I think he's going to get lucky.
We heard you got Gaslam, but you cut it out.
Not correct.
You cut it out, but we heard you got Gaslam. Yeah, you kind of cut it out on your end.
All right.
All
right. Hey, also
go ahead.
Also, we got to think about this, guys. We got to think about this. The whole card, the fight is in Brazil. So, you know what I mean? Some of these guys might be on that vibranium, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On that vibranium, you know? And then after you get on that vibranium, just stay in Brazil. Don't come back to America for another 3 months just to get that vibranium out your system.
Right,
you know? Or do like Jose Aldo. When they come and test you in Brazil, get them deported.
Yeah.
Or locked in jail for knocking on your door and getting through the fence.
Yeah, trespassing.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, Hook, you got Kevin.
So did you guys get my prediction? I said I got Gastelum. I think it's going to be a first-round KO. He's going to make it look easier than people are expecting. He's just too young. He's going to be too fast for Jacare. And it's going to be a stunning defeat for Jacare. And, you know, like you said, he's 40 years old. So I think it's going to take him out of contention in the future.
I agree with both of you guys to an extent. It's like, look at this fight. It's like, oh, gosh, like, how can you choose? Because, like, Gastelum has been on the road. I mean, he had a hiccup recently. Was it Wyman? And so did Jacare, which, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm still trying to find myself to believe Whitaker's run. Whitaker reminded me of Wyman in a way with his winning streak. It's like I can't really believe, not take him serious, but I just can't really believe that he's I don't know, like he's an elite fighter to be the top guy, you know. So, but when he beat Jacare, I was like, fuck, that's Jacare. And to me, like, I already know who I'm gonna pick just for the simple fact I wanted this guy for so long to get a title shot. I don't know why he has not. I mean, if fucking Raquel Pennington could get a fucking title shot, I don't know. Fucking Jacare should have got a title shot 3 years ago. Ever since like 2 fights in UFC. Like, I don't get why he never got a title shot. Like, what kind of politics is going on where this man has not got a title shot, which is crazy to me. Crazy. So to me, that alone, I want him to win this fight because I want to see him get a title shot at least, even though he had that little hiccup with Whitaker. But I think he have a better shot in the second go around with Whitaker. Gastelum, I totally agree. Like, that's a hard pick because Gastelum, he's very technical. He takes his time. I think he's better sound with his hands than Brunson. But he got good wrestling. But I don't think you want to go around with Jacare. That's suicide. But I'm gonna take Jacare submission. He could get TKO after seeing what he did to Brunson, because Jacare got heavy hands too. But I don't think he's that dumb to stand up with him too long. He's willing to go for the takedown if needed. But if the punch is there, he take it. But I take Jacare sub. I totally agree with Dunn on that. But next we have the main event of the evening.
Yeah.
It's time. 5 rounds for the UFC undisputed bantamweight championship of the world. Oh, jeez, dude. Like I said on Embedded, you guys already know who I got anyway. Amanda Nunes, if you look at the other episodes. This fight, to me, this is all I got to say. This fight is just not even a stepping stone. A fucking like, make her put a fucking Superman patch on Amanda Nunes' chest, stepping stone. They booked her this fight so she could beat the fuck out of Raquel Pennington. So when she goes against Cyborg, she has the best highlight going against Cyborg. That's all this is. This is a fixed fight. Not fixed. I mean, like fixed. But like, put together, booked so Amanda Nunes look good going in against Cyborg. And that's all this is for. Because Raquel Pennington, I don't know how. I mean, her girlfriend should get a title shot before her, and she's a different fucking weight class. I don't know how the fuck Raquel Pennington ended up on this fucking card against Amanda Nunes. And what's funny about it, if y'all see Embedded, every time Teacher Torres or her talk, it's not like, okay, we go in there to go win, and she'll come out and be champion at the end of the night. They both say the same thing. We're going in there, and we're going to go there and just get it over with. We're going to go there and get it over with, and Raquel going to do her best. We're going to go there and get it over with. Get it over with. Not like win the title. None of that. Get it over with. That's both of their lines. I'm just like, they know she'll get her ass whooped. But anyway, I got better to do this. TKO. I think probably a second round. I think Raquel probably, cover up for a while for the first round. Better do as 2KO for a second round.
Man, this one here, this is a sleeper fight. Do not, I'm telling you, mark my words. You guys go remember this. Do not sleep on Raquel Pennington because of the style.
Somebody gonna be
not her resume, the style. Styles make fights. Raquel Pennington has better boxing, way better boxing than Amanda Nunes. It's not even close. It's not even close as far as boxing.
Right.
As far as overall mixed martial artists, it's Amanda Nunes. But, like, you have to realize some of the women that Amanda Nunes struggle with. She struggles with women that are elite strikers. She doesn't struggle with women that are wrestlers, like the Shayna Baszler, who's jiu-jitsu practitioner, or Sarah McMahon, that's a wrestler. Misha Tate, that's a wrestler. Ronda Rousey, that's a judoka practitioner. She does not. I'm telling you. This fight will not be a wipeout. She will not knock out Raquel Pennington in the first round, and if she don't knock Raquel out in the second round, then she's not knocking her out. The fight will go to decision. And what I'm saying is, styles make fights. If Amanda come out there and decide to use her jiu-jitsu, which she doesn't have wrestling set up in order to use the jiu-jitsu, which means she's probably not gonna shoot. So it's gonna be a striking match, and don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if it turns out to be a competitive fight.
Hey, Dunn.
I'm telling you.
Hey, Dunn.
Mark my words. You probably haven't seen Raquel Pennington fight in a while, so you have a little amnesia over there, Apollo. You know what I mean? Her last fight was Misha Tate. Misha been retired for a year and a half now. So, but her boxing is elite. Elite boxing.
We'll see. We'll see Saturday. I will say one
thing. I actually thought she beat Holly Holmes in the striking match that she had with Holly Holmes, which was Holly Holmes' first fight in the UFC. I thought she beat Holly Holmes. They gave it to Holly Holmes split decision because that's Holly Holmes and that was her UFC debut. But she got the better of Holly Holmes in some of those exchanges, who was world class at striking. I think you know what I mean? So like, don't sleep on Raquel Pennington.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say one thing.
Also, we could say this. I think we all three of us can agree on this. After that fight is over, you know what I mean? These are two, very talented females, but also very masculine females. They enjoy vagina just like us, and it's safe to say, after this matchup, if it go all 5 rounds, the whole arena go smell like smoked salmon because they don't have no AC in Brazil, so it's gonna be all bad. You know what I mean? It's gonna be all bad.
Menage a trois.
All right, Fred.
Hey, before you start, Hook, I want to say this. For one, don't compare her to Shayna Baszler because Shayna Baszler got an NXT title right now. So until she win an NXT title,
she's a world champion. She is a world champion.
Put on Shayna Baszler, Beth Correa, or whatever the fuck. I'm like,
that's terrible.
Yeah, she's taking a beat down like that by a caliber fighter like that. Yeah, there's no comparison.
So until Raquel Pennington with an NXT title, she ain't Shayna Baszler, boo. No, seriously.
She's a world champion.
No, seriously, before Hook start though, I did say that in my embedded episode that I could definitely. I don't see her winning though, but I could definitely feel that.
I don't either.
That one upset, like Holly Holmes, where to be like I explained, I still wasn't. I still wasn't buying Ronda Rousey's streak. I was like, okay, till she fights Cyborg. You know how I feel about that. That's another story. But at the same time, I was like, Holly Holmes, she's elite. But at the same time, like I don't feel Raquel's elite like that. But it's that one fight where like UFC always has that one fight to make a bigger fight. That shit goes wrong. It's that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like all Mananuga got to do is beat her ass. And the biggest fight other than Cormier and Stipe is going to be made, which is I don't know about McGregor what he's doing, but be made for the year is Cyborg and Mananunas. But Raquel Pennington could be the fucking biggest fucking tool dropped in the middle of that fucking booking. That's all I gotta say. So I can see that happening. But anyway, go ahead, Hook.
All right. I would first like to start out to say, I love the UFC, but this has got to be one of the worst.
You cut it out a little bit.
Main events of all time. Yeah. So, this is more like a Fight Pass exclusive main event, or a Fight Night main event, something on free on FS1. So I'm surprised that they had the audacity to put this on pay-per-view. I believe there probably was another main event that probably fell through.
Right,
remember, Hook. It was supposed to be Colby Covington versus RDA, but they had to pull that card because the death threats and the murder. People saying it was gonna murder, like literally, like mafia motherfuckers was literally saying, "All right, we'll pay you $100K if you kill him." They put a hit out on him, like a legit hit.
I can see that.
So, like,
I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, and they were saying that they know that guy, Colby Covington, and he's just like a dork in real life. It's all a big act, which we all know.
Oh yeah, he's playing the game. We all know that, but
yeah, we all know that, but yeah, it's even more of an act than some of the other people. So, but for this fight, I do got Amanda Nunes. I mean, just look at Raquel Pennington's record. I'm surprised she's even getting a world title shot. with a 9-6 record. It's not exactly something to write home about or anything. I got Amanda Nunes. I'm really not that interested in this fight. I think it kind of just shows the depth of that division. There's not really that many challengers, so that's why she's got to go up and fight Cyborg. Have an interesting fight because that division, post Ronda Rousey, post Misha Tate, they don't really have any stars to fill their place at this time. So yeah, I'm not really too interested in this fight, but I do got Amanda Nunes. I'm not sure how she will win, but I guarantee you that she will win.
Right. So hold on, Dunn. You took Amanda Nunes though, right?
Oh yeah, I feel like Amanda's gonna win the fight, man. She's the better fighter, but what I'm saying is, I think this will be one of her more competitive fights. I think people they make this fight. The new matchmakers, man, they don't understand. They don't know fighting or understand fighting. They don't know what the fuck they doing. Because they setting certain fighters up, and certain fighters that they try to give gimmies to, they giving them matchup issues because of the opponents. You know what I mean? Raquel Pennington is not a great fighter, but if you're gonna pick a fighter that plays into her skill set, it's going to be a striker. You know what I mean? And especially someone that doesn't have great boxing or great defense. Like Amanda Nunes gets hit a lot. You know what I mean? She hits hard, but she doesn't have great fundamental defense. So like, I don't know what they're doing. They set her up to where she could potentially take a risk of taking the L before the Cyborg fight, which they're trying to do.
Hey, people got G's on this fight. People got some G's on this fight. Like probably like.
I might drop something on this fight. Damn it, I don't know.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, I gotta wait till Friday to see what See what the numbers look like. If it's right.
I gotta check my debit card.
If the listeners know, we did the Prediction King on Facebook, just one of our little groups that we do. We have a private little pick'em game that we do on Facebook.
Right.
I'm gonna say if all of the people in Prediction King put money on Amanda Nunes and choose her, I would say definitely bet for Raquel Pennington, because anytime that happens, it's always the
other person wins. Usually, the other person usually wins.
I'll probably put for the outcome, too. You got to be TKO. It can't be nothing else she can win by. Probably decision points, but that's
true.
That's not right. But, dude, like...
not in Brazil.
Like...
That shit ain't happening in Brazil. They don't play that shit. You win a decision in a world championship fight against a Brazilian world champion, they don't play that shit. You better knock her ass out. They don't play that.
Right.
She could be teeing her off the whole round, and then like one takedown. Oh, that's Amanda's round, even though she got dropped twice. Nah, they don't play that shit in Brazil. So you better knock her out. That's the only way you winning.
What you call Racco be like, but I'm licking some Brazilian pussy. So no. Teacher Torres said she ain't Brazilian. My bad. Yeah, she's Spanish. I'm sure.
She's from Cuba. She's Cuban.
Oh, okay.
I think she's Cuban.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you better watch your mouth, man. You better watch be on your P's and Q's, man. For Yoel Romero come after you, man. That's his little sister. They both train at the same training camp, ATT. You don't want Yoel. He's a grown ass man too. Motherfucker's 40. Oh, he say he's 40, but he don't have no proof of birth certificate. You know how they get down in the islands in Cuba and Dominican Republic. So motherfucker might be 47 out there.
That cut up, dude.
But he is a fighter. See, Yoel Romero, we were talking about all the old fighters, man. Yoel Romero in his current shape, he can fight till he's 60. He's all good, so he's going to be knocking people out regardless.
Yeah, he badass, dude. Yeah, what's up with Whitaker? Is Whitaker planning to come back and fucking defend that shit, or what
They're fighting. Yoel Romero versus Whitaker is booked.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's booked for the summer sometime. Not the big card, but like one of them cards in between. A lot of cards get kind of lost in the shuffle when they announce the big, International Fight Week card. But it's I want to say it's maybe like late June or like somewhere around there.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm not sure the exact date though.
Cause I'm not sold on Whitaker. If he fucking get Romero, I'll say okay, fuck, I'm gonna leave that kid. The kid got it.
He got him the first time, but Yoel Romero did rock him and fuck him up in the first round. So
it was about decision.
I think Yoel Romero in a rematch. I think Yoel Romero would be able to.
Yeah. Like I think Romero was just nervous. You know, saying that it was like I same thing with Jacare. He was kind of nervous too. He was very, holding back and stuff. But no, yeah. I think we're all pretty much on the same page. But yeah, like if you want to win some money, fucking put some money on fucking Raquel, because I'm pretty sure she is super underdog, like super. super duper underdog. The numbers probably looking nice. But anyway,
Yeah, that's one thing. Is she is a tough chick, so she's going to keep coming forward. She's always going to try to win the entire fight. She's never going to give up and give in to Amanda Nunes. And we don't know. We haven't seen Amanda Nunes really tested in a long time. And the time she has been tested, she has folded. So
she's been out for a while.
Definitely.
She's been out for a while too. So yeah, like that. Well, Raquel, she's been out for probably longer than Nunes. I don't know.
She been out. Hey, her last fight. WME didn't even own the company. Her last fight was Misha Tate, bro. Misha Tate's like 9 months pregnant.
Who,
and
Raquel?
She retired a year before she got pregnant.
Who, Raquel? Who, Raquel? Raquel, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she had a fun forever, man. I thought she retired. She was coaching her girl. So I
thought she was just on the prelims this whole time. That's nice, she must have been on Fight Pass. I didn't see her.
No, she's the new
on the Facebook fight. You know how you do like one card on one Facebook fight. She's on the Facebook fight. I'm like, I can't stop her.
No, she's the new Pat Barry. That's what she is. She's the new Pat Barry for Tisha Torres and shit.
The new Pat Barry.
Pat Barry.
We used to call that in the porno industry. We call that a suitcase pimp. You know, they'd be the guys that are always carrying around the little hookers.
The briefcase. We got all, and they got all of. We got all the bikinis in here. We got some oils right here.
Hey,
we got strawberries too. They hot, but
hey, Hook.
Exactly.
Hey, Hook. Just way off a topic, and I don't care. You can turn away right now, viewers or not. Remember we went to that porn party. Remember?
I do.
Hey, every guy in there was a pimp, huh? Or fake and flossing. Like everybody had almost the same gold watch on. All just like Steve Harvey and shit. I was like,
there probably were a few pimps there, yeah, because there's definitely in that business. There definitely was a large presence of pimps.
That's what Hook
one
was
of the main features of the porno business. So
come on, they are not pimps. They are not pimps, gentlemen.
Yeah,
they're called recruiters. They're just recruiters. Agents. Exactly.
Agents.
They're talent agents.
Hey, they're not booking dates. They're actually booking scenes, all right, of a movie. So
yeah,
completely
different, only if they fuck them first. Only if they fuck them first, though.
But like the whole time,
so it's good.
But like the whole time, I was wondering, like, how many of those guys' jury is real? Because like some of the guys looked fugazi though. I was like, I know all these guys ain't ballers. Like some of the guys probably were. Some of the guys look like.
I'll vouch for the fact that they may have a stable of girls that they have fuck on camera, but I will not vouch for their jewelry. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the time when Hook was trying to be, world class porn director. But that's back in the day. Anyway, off of that, thanks for everybody for tuning in. Thanks for Prince Dunn as usual. Hook Bumber for tuning in and giving his advice and predictions, his expertise, because he got experience in the fight world. Also watching for years UFC, but this card is. I mean, his fights like Jacare that make you want to watch it. Well, other than that, it's like, I'm going to watch it Saturday. Hopefully, I go live Saturday. I'm going to do prelims first. Then I'm going to go off and come back on live and do the full pay-per-view. But thank you guys for tuning in. You guys want to plug anything or before you go off?
Y'all can check out my Instagram. It's at Cali Revolt on Instagram. Check me out. Follow me. I got a private account right now, so I got to approve you. So don't be no weirdos. Otherwise, I ain't approving you, all right?
Prince Dunn?
Nah, I'm good. As usual, ladies and gentlemen, always tune in. Every week we try to do a show, but whenever there's a fight approaching, you could definitely look forward to me and Apollo breaking down the card for you and giving you our expertise on exactly what we think is going to happen and how things go play out.
Yeah, like we plan to start. I plan to start doing update news too. I mean, like whenever you can jump in on me on those days, that'd be cool. But I mean, I know it's hard for us to book time for each other to do these shows. So if I just do the show, I just do it. But then whenever you can jump in, Prince Dunn or even Hook, jump in and I'll do some news. I'll start planning to do MMA news. You'll see whenever some news pop up. So that's the new thing we're trying to do. Try to keep that fluent. But anyway, thanks for subscribing. If you subscribe, if you gotta subscribe first, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Sorry. As always, people, please keep it Tetsu.